Barbarians, warriors, legends of battle. We are back. Day 5 in Mortal Online. That's right. We're still here in Morin Khur, making a name for ourselves. We have some goals for tonight. We need to get out there with our archery bows, with our pole arms, and we need to start building our cavalry. We need to start taming, capturing horses, stabling them, fitting them with armor, crafting the armor, getting ourselves battle ready to join our crew, the RPK, as they patrol these lands, and keep them safe for the rest of us. Stay out of Morin Khur unless you want to deal with RPK. That's the truth. So it's our city, and so we operate out of that, and we're going to stay there. So that's the goal for tonight. Pole arms, archery, horse taming, and keeping the city safe from anyone else. RPK, for those in our allegiance, will be spared. All others be wary. Get started. You see, we've got a change in our gear. We've got some nice curate gear. Got a really nice bow we've added to the arsenal. This long bow. We've got Rizar pole arms. We are ready to put the work in. So we're here in Morin Khur. This is the library. Coming here to train to learn some more combat techniques. See what we've got here. Ooh, mounted combat would be good. Have back. If we're done learning. Let's see, reset UI. One moment. Okay. All right. Yes, we're done learning, so we'll go ahead and we'll study this one. Excellent. Go pull some cash out of the bank real quick, and we're going to train some books. We need to do the mounted combat. We don't have that one learned yet. So we'll pick that up real quick. Actually, I need to go this way. We're good on arrows. Bows are ready. Weapons are fresh, so we don't have to worry about the durability on those. So we're just ready to get to it. Right. Horse bag crafting already at 44. Nice. I'll run back here real quick. We'll buy our stuff and then bank what's left. Man of combat will be good. I think there's some accuracy and some marksman skills we could add as well. pretty sure we've got the points left. So if you don't know, if you're not familiar with the game, or if you're new to the game, you have to go into your settings, into your build, and you need to either turn on things to level up, turn them to give points back if they put points into it accidentally, or you remove them manually, and then you lock them when they're at the point that you want them to be at. You don't want them to increase more, or you don't want them to lose points. Then you need to lock them, at that spot. So the way that works is your action skills. So you've got 1100 total, 1200 crafting, 1100 action, and then as you perform functions in the world, you gain points. Or if you read these books, these from the library, you'll get up to 70, and then you have to do the final 30 points from performing the task. Okay, so earlier when I was on, I had survival at 100, gathering, and some other things. So I refunded myself all the points there so that I could put points into domestication, to taming, because last night we were playing and I couldn't get my taming skill up, and I couldn't figure out why. The reason was I had no points left. So even though I was reading this 2.5 gold book, it wouldn't give me any points because I had no points to apply. So I had to give up points in order to have points to spend. So that is a constant in the game. It is something that you're always kind of weighing what's worth it to you, what's not worth it to you. And so it's just a balance that you have to maintain. So we've got 163. We're going to get mounted archery. We're going to look at aiming technique possibly. So let's look at mounted combat. Mounted combat. We need controlled riding. Let's see if we see controlled riding. Okay, let's see it. Let's see controlled riding here. So might be under the general tasks person. Yeah, common librarian here. Controlled. See controlled writing. No, I don't. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we'll skip that. We'll come back to it. We'll do some reading on that and try to figure out online where we need to go. But there's a controlled writing book that I didn't see here. We need, there's writing. Maybe it's under writing. Can't train that anymore. Already done creature control. Veterinary. Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else under this that we might like. Armor training clubs. Great. Knockback resistance, mounted combat. Let's go shoot some stuff. So we want to go down to the training dummy. We want to level up weapons that we receive. So far we've leveled up spears and bows. But we need to get bow up as high as possible, so we're going to swing by the test dummies and level it out there. Same with the pole arms, pole swords. Get those leveled up, and then we'll go out and try. I'd like to tame some horses, because the movement, you get so much more range of movement once you have the ability to ride a horse. It's really restrictive otherwise. So it's a huge benefit. You don't have horse. So let's see. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I can... The leather. If that's enough. Take the cotton. We'll take the leather. We'll take this too. Let's just see if that's enough. Create. We don't have to go far. Let's see if we can make either armor or saddles that we need. So if we tame one, then we can immediately ride it. That would, man, that'd be huge. So, here. So the reason we're moving so slow is this game has a weight factor, and so since my weight is so high, I cannot move fast until I get my weight down. Joint effort. Welcome to the channel. It's good to have you here. Mortal Online 2, day 5 in Morin Khur, and we are about to do a little bit of hunting and then see if we can't capture and tame a few horses. Zur. See if we can make some. I just want you to see the detail, how beautiful this game is. Look at that. And that's all things we can craft. It's wild. Let's see. Large bags, small bags. Dello TX or Delot X. Welcome to the channel. Core material, leather. Padding material, leather. Do 50%. What that does. Do large horse bags. Nice, okay. I was hoping I could make armor, but I guess I can't make armor yet. Let's check over here. It's shield, bow, armor crafting. Just see. I don't think you can make it here. We'll just check. We'll just double check real quick. Yeah, okay. So it's all human armor. So we'll look one more time. Thought we could make equipment crafting table. Yeah, so we don't have it yet. Let's see what she has. Weapons handles, belts, padded plate. There's the correct splinted armor. That's what I'm currently wearing. Pet equipment crafting. Horseback crafting. Oh, that's why. That's I didn't want to spend the 5 gold. Okay. So if I go get 5 gold, I can do. All right, so we'll just do this. We'll do the bag for now, and then we'll add. We'll come back after our first run, and build armor. 10 plus RPK selling houses for $1 at MK. Ha 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 ha. Napking. That's fun. Morin Khur is RPK. You see my intelligence decreased, but my dexterity went up. So that was one of the things I made the change today. Is I had maxed out dex, maxed out on, reduced psychic, sight, and reduced intelligence, so that I'm getting rid of those and adding the points back in. All right, so this we want to add our leather. It's weighing us down tremendously. Bone tissue and our mulch. Good. I don't know why I've got so many things. I don't want 2 rise our spears. Don't need. This is 10 of those. Oh. Yeah. So 2 rise our glaives. Yeah, I don't need 2 rise our glaives. Another one. I need 1 spear, 1 glaive. Should be enough. Spear we don't need. Right. Map. Haven. Alright. Good. So now we're gonna head. It's a bit of a jog. We're gonna head north out of Morin Khur. We're gonna follow the river as it goes around this little bend, and then head back south. Then from there, we're gonna be approaching the keep, the Morin Khur Battle Keep, and all around the Morin Khur Battle Keep are spawns. We've leveled up our taming skill to the 70s. We've leveled up our domestication to 100. So I'm hoping between those two, we'll be strong enough to start bringing in some horses. I've got horse food on me, because the other thing is that when you once you tame them, you need to immediately feed them and keep them fed to keep them happy, so that they'll maintain being your horse. If you don't feed them, you don't take care of them, they will bolt from you and refuse you as their master or owner or whatever. Almost down to the city. We'll go down here. We may try on the way out of town. We may see if we can't convert at least 1 pig, just to see if the skill works. I think those are low enough level. We should be able to tame them fairly easily. There's some pigs right there. Perfect. So you can just walk up to them and then start attempting to tame. Is one approach. And then another approach is that you hack them and you get their health down to where they're just barely alive, and it puts them into like a stunned knockout state. It's supposed to make it easier to tame them. No skill gain. No skill gain. Skill gain. So these are all weak enough. It says I won't get any gain, but I can convert them. So let's see. Tame them. Nice, look at that. Let's see. Just out of curiosity, can I do? I've got a pig. I can feed it. See, he's got low food. Let me see if I can feed it some wolf brush. He likes wolf brush, okay. And I wonder if can. Oh no, there's no equipment size. Like I can put equipment on him. Nope, I can't. Okay. Okay, we'll abandon it. I just want to make sure that it worked. So you could see there that it worked. I was able to go up to it. I was able to tame it and take ownership of the pig. And I was able to do it without combat, which is nice. So now we're gonna head to town, head out of town, head towards the battle keep. It's a rather long walk, so feel free to ask any questions or chat. Happy to talk because we'll be walking for a minute, so we can probably time it. But yeah, we'll be walking for a minute. So these guards you see, a lot of the guards you see walking around, those are NPCs. They are here to protect against PvP inside the city limits. But once you leave outside the protection of these walls and protection of these patrolling guards, it's a free for all. So you got to keep your head on a swivel and make sure you're aware of what's around you. All right, yeah, we're gonna try a little bit of testing with these dummies real quick. Wow. Nice. 79. Oh, I missed. That's actually got very little drop. That's cool. Man, I really like archery. This feels really good. G 93. 98. 100 on ranged combat. 96 on archery. 99 on archery. 100 on archery. Good. Now, spear. Okay. Let's try an axe. Chosen McGriddle. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the channel. So have you ever seen this game, dude? It is amazing. So it's fully it's got directional combat. So if I charge and lift up right now, well, right, actually, I take that back. Right now, I'm doing my guy's doing all thrusting attack because my secondary weapon is always a spear, and so I turned it on to where it's always going to do a thrust attack. Turn that off. I'll show you settings. Don't let me forget this because I'll be aggravated later if I go to fight and I'm not thrusting. So yeah, so now I'll have a directional attack. So there's a left attack, so it's a left slash. There's a click and a drag. So you click and the drag to the right, or that was a drag up. He does a directional attack. Yeah. That's a good comparison. But then there's also blocking, right? So there's like a down block, it's an up block, right? It's kind of jumping because it uses the mouse. You click with the mouse and then you push to the side, up or down or whatever. So right block, left block. And what you get is you'll get a ching, like this little sound that tells you that you blocked. And then you get like a parry bonus. But also when you're attacking, you have to charge. So if you just hit like just one push like that, you'll hit for like 3. But if you charge it, you see this little circle light up and then you'll hit for like 25. So it's a huge difference in charging your attack for 1 or 2 seconds. But it also means that the combat in the game kind of has this pace to it because you block and then you kind of charge and then you hit back. But there is some, yo, what's going on, Bob Esponja? Welcome, sir, welcome. So right now, so the game is beautiful, by the way. Like, so this is all like world you can explore, right? And then you use everything. Like if I go and I kill an animal, and we find there's some pigs up here. I kill a couple pigs. Yeah, there we go. And then when you kill them, you actually can go and you butcher them. You can butcher them in the town, or you can butcher them in the field. See, they all alerted. But I stunned this one, so he's not gonna move because he's like almost dead. So he's down, and then his loot will be his carcass, right? You grab it, and then you click here. You can field butcher it. And then you get essentially teeth, emulge. You get bone tissue. You get full grain leather, and then you get like pig meat. So, time. Right, so the pig meat's actually worth a lot. You can sell 2 pigs and get a gold plus some change, so it's worth it. My problem is I don't have a horse. This is Mortal Online 2. I used to play the first game years ago, Mortal Online 1. And so my buddies that I used to roll with actually kept playing this game, Mortal Online 1, and now they've got a really strong presence in Mortal Online 2. And I was completely had lost contact with a lot of them, and then we ran across each other in Conan and started talking and realized who each other was. They were like, "Oh my god, you guys are too!" And so they tossed me an invite to check it out with them. And I've been playing now for like 5 days, and I love it. I lost my horse 2 nights ago. We fell off a cliff. We died. Our horse died. Lost everything pretty much. So right. So it was the fun. I played the first game and loved it, but then there was a lot of hacking and stuff in it, and I got real mad. At just a lot of people using. I said, "Look, this is the outskirts of the city. I mean, the scale on this game was just massive, and they've had up to 500 people in one battle, and it went really smooth. But this is the city of Morin Khur, and we're going to head towards the battle keep. This is just the city of Morin Khur. But we're going to go up. We're going to go down here and then around to the left. And you'll see it's a long walk. It's probably going to take maybe 10 minutes because I don't have a horse. But where I'm going, there's wild horses. There's wild horses that are roaming in herds, And so I'm gonna try and pick up. So I can't pick up a horse. I got my taming skill up. I got my domestication skill up today. So I'm hoping today I'll be able to tame a couple of them. Some horse bags on me. Yo, Sinrus, welcome to the channel. Going good. It's going good. Much better tonight. I got a whole new set of gear. I've got some Khurite splinted armor, so I feel a lot more protected here. I've got some Ryzar weapons. Really nice longbow. Saddlebags down here, so I'm ready to go see if I can't tame a horse and get the freedom of movement to actually patrol and run around. We lost those horses the other night. That was a bummer. We were trying to, so we've been fighting zombies. And whatever else we come across. And then there's also camps of bandits that have better loot, blah blah blah. So we were leaving Morin Khur, going toward Toxai, this other town, looking for the bandit camp. Well, we missed it, And instead, we fell like, we saw the view of Toxai from the cliff, because it's like this, but larger, like this. I mean, it's kind of like looking in the Grand Canyon or something, right? Like it's just a huge crevasse. And we watching this view like come into focus. They were like, oh my God, look at that, so amazing. And we walked down a ledge, kind of like this, but a little bit deeper. And then we landed, we get on the ledge, and then we realize, oh, this ain't Conan. We can't climb like this one. We crawled down to something kind of like this. We're just walking down something like this. And then we realized this is not Conan. There you go. You see how deep it is. It's huge. And we realized, holy crap, we can't climb back up. You can only walk or jump like that. You can't climb. There's no climb mechanic. So we're stuck on this little thing, and the only place to go is down. So of course we tried to go down, and lost our footing and fell to our deaths. Horse dead, we're dead, gear's gone. And then we spent like the last 45 minutes trying to find it. Because we got stuck walking out on a ledge. So lesson learned on that one. But yes, the trees are harvestable. Like so, I've got an axe, so I hit 8. Right, and then you just walk up to it. It's kind of just like other games, right? And it tells you, I messed that one up. There we go. And it tells you as you do it and how many units you get, and you watch it as it starts getting low. You can either reposition on the tree a little bit, or you just move to the next tree. I don't want to get too much wood. It'll tell you like this is depleted, move to the next or whatever. But a lot of these things are, collectible. But I've been living on the zombies here lately just because they give you a really good way to practice the blocking and the attacking, because I've never done a first-person fighter like this. Even Conan is third person for the most part, So it's been a big change because you don't have that awareness to see what's beside you or behind you. You can only see what's in front, And then the distance it throws you way off. Because even with one of these huge spears, you think you're going to hit, and you come up like a little short. So there's a learning curve there on being able to understand the distance. I make sure nobody's coming up behind me. Okay. Yeah, so you see just how large a scale this game is. Like, we're just walking all the way up and around. We're gonna go past where those two little finger rock things are right there, and then we'll be close to where the horses spawn. We'll be probably able to see them, but we'll still have another minute walk to get to where they actually are free roaming. Two Scrubs, welcome to the channel. Thanks for being here. A little more online too. Day 5. We're in the far northeast of the continent in Morin Khur. We love that city because it's got everything. It's got a lot of the advanced crafting benches and everything to use. It's essentially like a one-stop shop for everything. The only drawback is the map the city is huge. It takes a minute to kind of get to all the different vendors and all the different locations and stuff. So a lot of people say it's not new player friendly because they have to move and run so far to get to everything. But we like it because it's one-stop shopping. Stamina. Yeah, when we fell off that mountain and then we died multiple times in a row after that. So up here in the top, it tells you you're exhausted. Well, we had exhausted, weak, and God, what was the other one? It was something else comparable, like exhausted, weak, and like worn out or something like. And we had like a third of our health. Like instead of being 171 health, I had like 30 health. Didn't do anything. But the way you heal, you can either bandage or you can actually just sit down, um, and it'll rebuild pretty quickly your health. So there's little pools that are exhausted a little bit. There's also like active things like bandaging, or I can drink this. That'll also help. There's a timer up here in the top corner. It tells you how much so you can complete drinking that whole stack. Cool. So we just cruising, man. We just a little afternoon walk. I will say the one thing I do miss is I miss the Conan music. The Conan music was so good. Like when you're just running around doing stuff. And it has this cool little thing, which they should find a way to do it here. But like in Conan, whenever you get into a fight, this dramatic, really dramatic, like tribal music, like fades in and it becomes pretty dominant, and it really amps you up like when it starts. Like it's really cool. So I really hope that they're doing something like that here. So there's the battle keep. I was talking about the battle keep. They haven't activated them yet in the game where you can build them up and stuff. But that's essentially like the creations of the battle keep that eventually when they turn that back on, like they had in the first one, a single group, a single guild can take possession of it, and then they can funnel resources into it to build up the walls and the doors, and even place different and use money to attract different vendors to move their stores and their shops inside the keep walls. So then you essentially have like a forward base where you can operate out of instead of having to come all the way back to the Morin Khur city. You could do and operate out of a keep all the time. So we just walking. What's nice too is when we're coming up here, we start at the further we get outside the city, the more, kind of like in real life, I guess, the more we find, things that haven't been picked through yet. So you'll see wolf brush plants, all kinds of other plants, and you'll see clusters of trees and everything that you normally don't see. Yeah, so at some point I'd love for them to be able to add more creatures, more like roving of animals and whatnot. I think that'd be kind of neat. Because it does feel, I mean, the plants and stuff are here, right? So I mean, there's always that, but it does feel a little empty that you don't see more wolves or more, or if you don't see, more NPCs to fight or that kind of stuff. It can feel a little empty as you're running. Get my stamina back up. Start running. Oop, oop, oop. Spoke too soon, right? That's something we don't want to mess with. That's a bandit camp. There's a lot of them, and some of them are magic casters. So we want to avoid that right now. I spoke to him soon on that one. I almost walked right into that bandit camp. So is anybody here playing New World tomorrow? That's a big question. A lot of my buddies are excited about it. They're amping up, trying to figure out how they can speed level and get that gold and create their first land claim and take over a city. It's been quite a while since I've seen this much excitement across the board from a lot of players. Like they're really amped about it. Me, not so much. Only because I can only play in the evening. So I'll be a smooth 20 hours or 16 hours late getting in compared to everybody else. So I'll be playing catch up. All right, our intelligence went down, good. Our dexterity went up to 106, perfect. Yeah, so if you didn't see earlier, the way this game's mechanics work, characters is you, well, if I get the right button. Oh, see, I got some of my stuff's overflowed. So I need to fix my overflow stats that overflowed. Yo, raid! Welcome. Thank you, everybody. You guys are amazing. Thank you so very, very much for that raid. Appreciate it. We're just playing Mortal Online. We're about to go see if we can capture ourselves or tame ourselves our first horses. Llama 77. The man, the myth, the legend, the apex god Llama is present. Gold Piggy coming in strong. Thanks for the sub, my man. That's incredible. Appreciate that, Gold. You guys playing Apex tonight? Dominating, I expect, per the usual. My man Llama is one of the absolute best Gibby Gibraltar mains. You see a Viking, that's right. It will be the last thing you see too. If you step near Morin Khur, you'll deal with me and my boys in RPK. Khur is our city. Appreciate that, Gold. So we left Morin Khur. That we went on a bit of a long walk because we're trying to get a horse. So this shows you how big this world is. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Just how much you can explore. But this is multiplayer. Like they've had a battle out here of like multiple hundreds of players at the same time. So that's the Battlekeep ruins right there. Once they turn it on, a guild can go over and claim that and start building it up. Walls, doors. They can set money aside to attract and pay vendors to show up. So that you can use it as a forward base instead of having to go all the way back into Morin Khur City. Where we're going is right up here. There's a herd of horses. It's Conan, but a lot more detailed. Like, check this out. So your race, which I can't show you here, but when I first started the game, pick your race. And by picking your race, you pick your grandparents. You pick, yo, Shark, what's going on, man? Welcome to the channel. XYVA424, welcome to the channel. So you pick your parents, and your grandparents, they help determine, because of your race, they determine your strength and your dexterity and stuff. But then you pick your age, your weight, your height, and then those things further, like all these right here, these further manipulate your points here. So I went Vila as all four of my grandparents were Vilas, and then I went to make me an archer, a really strong archer. So I've got, so it gives you your stats here, but then if that's not enough, you come over here and you got your crafting skills up to 1200. And so right now I've got no points. I need to drop some things. So you only allow 1200 points. So these are all the things you can do, like armor, you can build weapons, you can extract materials, you can, you know, in the world, you can pet armor. I get that. It is a lot. So like this is the action side. This is like the combat side, right? You got block, combat techniques, defensive stance, aggressive stances. You got survival, gathering, athletics, combat maneuvering, like all these things. But so the way these work is as you do them, as you block, you get a blocking point. As you make armor, you get an armor point. But what you have to do is you have to go into these. You have to say either this means it's going to gain a point as you do it. This means it's going to be locked. It's not going to go up anymore. And this means that you're just going to start removing points as you do other stuff. It'll pull away from this and add that. We will leave that as a plus. But like for my combat technique, I don't want these to go up anymore. So I've locked them at 50. Because you really don't get much more for the extra 50 points. So I'm using those to buy other things. And so what I'm doing is I'm running an archer, and then I'm running a spear or polearm. So right now I'm just trying to figure out what I like better. I think I'm going to end up liking spears more. There's a spear, and so it's the combat's directional. So you click to charge, and then you release. This one's direct. This guy's just mainly going to pierce, but you can do an overhead strike. You can do a left strike. Strike, and blocking is the same way. Blocking is up blocking, down blocking, or front blocking, right? You have left block. Whoops, left. I can't. Left blocking. There we go. We'll go to right blocking. And then what you do is while you're fighting it, you hear a ching that you successfully block, and then you can immediately re-attack for a damage bonus. So I was watching a bunch of videos earlier because there's ways you can like feint. If you hold this pole arm the right way, like this, and you look up, people can't tell if you're going to do a right attack or if you're going to do a straight attack. So it makes it harder for them to block you. There's little like, you know, minor things that kind of little nuances to it that make it a bit more fun. Also axes. I haven't done a lot with axes yet, so my skills are really. I thought I heard a wolf. Check. Oh, good. So same thing. If I turn off directional attacks, yeah, they're off. Okay. Then you can go vertical attack, straight attack, which is like a poke. You can do a left swing, which is like a backhand. You can do a right swing. So what's neat is the weapon is a physical thing, right? So if I had two guys here, and I do a right swing and I hold it for full charge, and I come up here and the last second I turn like this, the arc of the weapon will hit them both. So like in big group PvP fights, your positioning matters. So you could run up, two guys could be fighting here. Oops. And I could run up like, do a right attack like this, come up behind him, and then do like a button a spin like that, or a swing and a spin, and I could hit all two or three of them, in their back, pretty good damage. Or I could go with my archery skill and shoot them if I wanted to, like. But you don't have to be like lined up like this, right in front all the time. You can use the arc of the weapon to do stuff. All right, so we're looking for these horses. Here's the edge of the river. So the last time the horses were right up here during that mammoth skeleton. We're gonna hope that they haven't migrated too far yet. But yeah, it's just I'm amazed. I'm just amazed. So when I played this game, the first version, these hills were about 1/10 the size. There was a hill, but it was like it's capped off like right there. And now you have like these massive elevations and things to block your line of sight. Just it feels completely different, but it's stunning. I just kind of wish there was more stuff. you know, right now it's just a bunch of plants to pick up. You know, a few horses to tame. All right. So usually there's a herd of about 6 to 10 horses kind of in this general area. Ooh, these are worth money. I'll pick these up. These are worth like 50 cuprum or half a silver each. So depleted, 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 depleted. And yep, there's some horses. There they are. Found them. So there's the herd of horses. See any ones by themselves. So we'll try to grab one of these guys. So in the first game, you could tell a visible difference in height between the horses. So you could tell which ones were young, you know, young ponies, young colts, or whatever. It's just like the full size horses. This one's been a little bit harder to tell. So I just been walking up to them and just attempting to tame. There's a couple of ways you can tame. You can just try to go up and tame them as they just walk around, or you can shoot them or hit them with enough damage that you put them into a mercy state where they're almost dead, and they kind of freeze and kind of hunch over. Yeah, they're a lot more weaker to fight against the taming, and you can make them your horse. So try this one. You can tame it. Oh, good. Come on. Come on. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still. Come on. Whoa, horsey. Whoa. There we go. Got her. Think we got her. Yes. Yes. All right, so now we got to feed it immediately so that we don't lose it. So we're going to give it some dial. Step horse likes dial. Good. Put some more. It's the dial. So now we're gonna go over here to the pet equipment. We're gonna slap these bags on it. Bam. All right. So I'm learning to do the armor. I haven't done so yet. Finished it yet. So right now I can't make it the horse armor, which looks really, really cool. And do storage bags. Vicar, welcome to the channel. All right, so from here, let me see. Horse is finished eating. I wonder if I can stack up more. Oh, he's not hungry. Okay, cool. I wonder if I can mount it. Let's see. All right, so you saw how slow we were moving before, right? Ready for this? I don't have a lance, but I do have a spear. Look at that. Now we're getting somewhere, right? I mean, it's like a world of it. It's like I'm on an ATV all of a sudden after crawling like an infant all the way out here. To ask them if there's a way I can tame more than one horse at a time. All right, so let's dismount. It's them. Asking. Now, I think we'll go hunt some zombies. Now that we've got our first horse. Karkath, welcome to the channel. Thanks for being here. So we're going to ride back north. We're going to watch our horse stamina. Head back to the north. Go back to Morin Khur. There's some zombies and stuff there. We're going to fight some zombies. Collect a bunch of zombie heads for some gold. We're going to learn the horse armors so that we can start equipping our horses with armor. Slow this down. Feed our horse. See if he wants to eat. Is it hungry? Okay. Bit Slap, welcome to the channel. We are patrolling out here at Morin Khur. We just tamed our first horse. We're going to head back to the south end of Morin Khur to see if we can eradicate some of that zombie infestation down there below the catwalk. Pretty quiet out here. Haven't seen anybody else rolling around. But there are still, I still did see quite a few people in town. Yeah, this is so much faster to ride. This is the life right here. It's a young horse. Interesting. All right, so we're just gonna roll into town, and we're just gonna go straight through and then look for the zombie spawn. If you're not familiar with it, it's the southern entrance to Morin Khur. There's a giant wooden catwalk. It's really impressive. It scales down a cliff face, kind of like that. And at the bottom of that catwalk is a huge spawn of there's a big infestation of zombies down there. Oxeye and Morin Khur. The zombies, they drop a bunch of stuff, but mainly the zombie heads. You get 10 of them, and I think it's a gold, and you can get there pretty quick. And so, kind of serving two purposes there. We're going to make some gold, the zombies, but it gives us a chance to practice just the combat. Because the directional blocking is something very new to me. I never played a game. What's that clicking sound? You hear that? I keep thinking someone's shooting arrows at me or something. It's weird. Almost back to... Yeah, so our horse is only 16. So he's pretty young. We go up to 125. Behind us, good. Once this bar on the left of the step horse gets to full, then we will take off. There we go. So much faster. Man, it's... If I have enough pet points, I can get to... Okay, awesome. So my character pet points. We are approaching the town. Should see it come into view shortly. Over there. Slow this down. Let the horse catch its breath a little bit. There's a big sprint there. Intelligence is still going down. Constitution is still going up. That's good. I'm told it to max con, max dexterity, reduce psi, and reduce intelligence. We're going archer. That's our goal. So Vila, put archer, and also some mounted archery as well. And then possibly a spear and or maybe a pulse or polearm. For that close distance. The city, kind of see it right there, just now coming into view. We'll get our stamina up pretty high, or we get one more push into this city at pretty high speed. Oh, I've got plenty of pet points. So I could have gone back. Dang it, I could have gotten multiple horses. Shh, I should have gone back and gotten horses. So I definitely need to get a horse for Miss May, so I'll go back in a minute after I get the arm. I have one that's armored and one that's my storage horse, pretty much. Almost ready to sprint again. Approaching us from the rear. We seem to be okay. We seem to be in the clear once this thing gets up to full. Yes, there is no fast travel in this game. The fastest travel so far is this. This is horseback. So we'll go full sprint. We can't close this distance and get into the city. And now we are approaching Morin Khur, the outer gate. This is a massive Asian-inspired city with multiple levels. It goes up like 3 or 4 different like landings. It's huge, absolutely huge. There we go. So we're gonna go up top real quick and buy. Well, actually, you know what? We're gonna bypass it. We're gonna go ahead and go fight the zombies. Enough dial and feed the horse a few more times. Slow down. Your health back up. There we go. This is just like the lowest level, lowest tier. Okay, good. So this and go to the catwalk. Sun's coming back up, which is good. Ooh, that's pretty. It's the other parts of the city there. The way it works is you got your crafting stations, you've got sparring stations, alchemy, food, grocery, all kinds of resources there in the city. We're headed is right over this hill. Just over this hill. See, actually, you probably can't see it there, but there's a scaffolding, it looks like right there. And that's the beginning of this huge catwalk. It goes down to the zombie village. Once we get to the zombies, we're going to be working on spears, our attacking and our blocking skill. We've also brought an axe and a pole sword to see how we like damage and the movement weapons. So far, the plan has been to go archery and spear. So 2 weapons. Go. And this is that catwalk. I mean, it's a beautiful view. Isn't that neat? It's so cool. Now, I've told this story a couple days ago, but this used to be a devastatingly cruel part of the game, because you would be going on your mining runs and stuff, and you would come up to this catwalk, and on Mortal Online 1, this catwalk was really narrow. You could fit 1, maybe 2 people on it, not 6 or 8 or however many you can fit now. But you would come to this catwalk, and so that becomes a bottleneck. And so you know you're super vulnerable while you're on that catwalk. But you would look and you would look and you would wait for a minute and you'd say, okay, there's nobody moving up there. There's nobody running around. Coast is clear. I can take animal. It's full of loot to follow me. And we're going to run up there real quick and cash it all in and bank it. Golden. I swear, every single time when you kind of have that, you think you got it clear, you think you got a shot, you get about halfway up or 2/3 of the way up, and all of a sudden you see somebody poke their head over the top, look to see if anybody's on the catwalk, and then you just know you get this sinking feeling because you're like, oh man, I'm gonna fight through them to get into the town. So I was glad to see that they expanded this catwalk so much larger. So there's a little bit, you can still fight here, but it's not you're not pinned like it was in the version. All right, so we're almost down. Those two lights you see right there, that's where we're headed. Zombies. Come here, horse. There. Oh, see. Okay. He's stubborn. Almost down. It should be the last landing here. Perfect. Yo, Infinity Fabric, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Coming over here, appreciate the follow. We're stopping by here at this little spot here in Morin Khur to work on our weapon skill, kill a few zombies, you know, shift 4, and put a few zombie heads, and work on a couple of these different weapon types. So mainly, so blocking is what I've been having the trouble with. So trying to learn that's going to be the big thing. So it's a right. Let's see. Good. Got him. Oh, buddy came to the fight. Left. That was a block. Alright, we want money in the head. Oh. Got you. Got you. We need to swap weapons to something that's a little bit weaker so that we get a little bit more of a fight. These Rhizar weapons just drop these guys super quick. Left. Messed it up. Let's see. Low. Let's see. What you want? Left. It's a block. Mid. I think my mouse sensitivity is too high. I need to reduce it. Because I think what it's doing is when I hit the mouse to start the block, if I jitter my mouse at all, any other direction, picking that up first before I drag it to the proper direction. So let's look at this. So settings, mouse sensitivity, let's put it down to like 15. Because I'm at 1600 on desktop DPI. So I probably didn't lock that down too. All right. Good block. Top. I messed that one up. Find some more. So do you play as well, Infinity? Are you a big fan of Mortal Online? Only been on here for day 5 or 5 days, but I'm did a lot of the first one. I've actually really enjoyed being back. There's been a lot of nostalgia. Nice. Oh man, thanks. Appreciate that. I'm using HyperX Quadcast. Absolutely love it. So you can also get a lot of money from the pigs. You can get like a gold just from harvesting the pigs in town. Some more sheep for him. Let's see. But I do like that this can let you do a little bit of combat training. Heal up real quick. So, by the way, they have added some encounters to the game. So there's now a giant spider and a giant troll encounter, like a boss fight encounter. But that's what guys are talking about in global right now, is the new boss fights. That's exciting to see that they're adding content like that. Ah, missed the block. A low attack. Blocked. Good. Yeah, I'm having my struggles definitely with the blocking. It's a low. Blocked. Good. Low. Good. You got both of them. That's kind of what I'm going to start doing next. I'm going to try to start pulling multiple guys, and then that way I can try to detect the attacks and then, you know, react faster. He's up top, so he's left. What's this one? Top. Bowser. Left. That's what you're looking for. That ching is your block working. You got it. It's so right. You're absolutely right. AIM Labs, 100% Kovacs, zombie mod, sword training. Attacks coming from the right. We'll try sword. I'm going to try our axe next. We haven't done it left. I'm just partial to spear because I used a lot of spears in Conan Exiles. It's in the survival game that I really like. It's third person with the combat. It's kind of more like Tekken. And this is different where it's first person. It's totally different. We're going to fill this horse up. Yeah, my last horse had died. I fell off a cliff and then he died right after that. So I'm trying to hold on to this horse a little bit longer. Step horse bag. So we're going to put this armor in. All that. Actually, I need to right click it. 14 heads. I think so let's try axe. Let's turn off So if you end up using spears, I would turn this on, this invert thrust attack. It makes every attack a forward thrust attack. It makes it a lot easier with spears anyway. All right, so with these guys, we can do swing, like wide swings. So we're going to like a right swing. Handle hit, that was terrible. They're swinging right. It's a vertical swing, they're swinging left. Top. Let's see what we got up here. Actually, it's a little harder. Knew that was right too, and I still hit the wrong angle. Left. It's already committed to the swing. Low. Tell you, it's pretty satisfying to smash those the zombies. Whoever did that mechanic is pretty awesome. Let's try our other weapon. Let's try the pole sword. See what it's like. Oh, got me. Maybe I won't use a pole sword. It's not pulling up. You like the spear? I could not use this axe to save my life. It's a hit. Keep doing handle hits. Brutal. That was brutally bad. It's right. That's exactly. You're 100% right. That's why I'm here, right? Is to keep getting the practice in. Just other weapon. I like it any better. I think I got bandages. Yeah, perfect. Okay. The Mudgeon. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. We are still in Morin Khur, trying out a couple of different weapons that some friends made for me. that was better. A lot better. I think I still like the spear better though. Oh, he got me. I thought I was hitting low and he swapped to the high last second. Ooh, that was kind of a nice hit. This is kind of nice actually, because only because if nothing else, you can mix up your attacks. Instead of everything being a pierce or a thrust, you can actually put in a slash. It's like here and there. Bottom one I'm with still. Right, let's see. This one here. Ah, I totally missed. Bud. Saw that was coming too and I couldn't finish it. We haven't done much archery. Let's try that. See how much damage I can do with one of those. The archery is on point. Much to hit him. See, two guys will head back. Feeling a little bit better about the. Oh, it's the shot. Mantic Gaming, welcome to the channel. In here, we're just doing some combat practice with our couple different weapon types. Stay. Whoa. Pet attack. Oh, no. No. Do not do that. Do not pet attack nothing. Just for. Zombie. Hmm. So one or two more. Thought he was going low and he went high. Talent for that. Up real quick. Shift 1. Put up our loot that we acquired. Head back. Oh, now we're approaching the old unsafe catwalk. What's back? Almost ran off the edge. Ooh, man, that was close. That could have been bad news right there. Really bad news. All right, get up here. We got to heal. Sell these zombie heads real quick, get some coin. Almost back in there. So we'll sell here to the vial vendor. It's easy. Good luck there. Heal up real quick. Black Crow MO2, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Assuming that your MO2 is Mortal Online 2. Are you enjoying the game? Are you crafter? Or are you a PvP specialist? What's your style? Let's grab stuff off the horse quick. Too far away. Oh, no. Pet attack. No. No pet attack. No pet attack. Calm yourself. There. Let's see what she'll let me trade in. Cool. That's good. Too strong. Welcome to the channel. Get rid of this. Pretty good spot right there. Okay. Let's go look at the see what we need to do for horse armor quick. I think we have enough now. Oops, we can do the light horse armor. And then we can go do another farming run to get the medium in there for the heavy, and then get the heavy. Material. We got a crafting librarian. Let's see what they got. Bag, light armor craft. There we go. Accept. Perfect. Medium, and heavy. Oh, you know, I need to unlock some points. Get rid of. No skills left. Yo, Michi Diablo, welcome to the channel. We're just fixing our stats real quick so that we can learn some horse armor. Actually, you know what? What am I doing that for? I'm dumb, man. I'm an idiot. Well, let me see. I'm gonna be an idiot. Look, because there is an auction house, but it was bugged the other night, and it wouldn't let me take anything once I bought it. Let's see if they fixed it. Let's see. Taming horse armor with bags. Dooley. Top. Yeah, let's see if we can just buy this. Heavy. Buy. Guess you can't. Click to select this item. Purchase. Huh. So I guess you have to be in the same city. Because it won't let me pick it or buy it. Auction house. Okay. So let's go over here and chill just for a second. Okay. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night there. Because we've got a big day tomorrow. And I need to be up. I need to be up too incredibly late tonight. But hey, we tamed a horse. That's what we set out to do. We tried our new weapons, which we knocked that out. And we did some archery hits as well. But getting the horse is huge. I have to tell my buddy that I was able to capture one so that we can get him one. Acquire. Okay, so we got light horse armor is building up quickly, so we might be able to make our own armor if we wait just a little bit longer. So I think we might do that. It would not let me buy armor. Yeah, let's see what's he sell. More times. So I tried a minute ago. It wouldn't let me buy, even though it was a different city. Here we go. Oh. 25 gold. Yeah, it's your damn mind. You know what? Hold up. Shift 3. Come out here. And it's this way. We'll just slay some of these pigs real quick and butcher them at the butcher and then sell them and see if we don't get more than. Oh yeah, you're right. Longbow arrow. Put that meat in there. Almost time. Give you some more of this. We're going to take this in town to butcher it, so we should get more materials and then turn around and sell it. And it should do a lot better money-wise for us that way. pigs here. Yep. Like that. So shift 1. Let's fill it all up. We can. Just to see how much money that'll get us. These pigs are pretty quick to respawn. Maybe we'll just do 1 full row. It's kind of getting late. So we're going to go up here, find some more pigs. Shoot a few more. Oh, there's a bunch left. Okay, cool. Ooh, I'm getting tired. Too far away. I'm right beside the horse. Serious right now? No way. Saying I'm like right beside it and it says no. No, not attack. Still nothing. Okay. Drop this one. Oh, I can't carry that much. Okay. All right. There we go. Have this thing follow me. I'll just go right to the butcher. See how much money we get. There's the butcher right there. Walked right past it. All right. Let's go in here. We're going to take the meat that we had on the pig. Shift 1, get all these. Come over here. Oh, I can't get there. Here we go. To butcher this. So, can we butcher that? Yes, we can. Butcher this one. I just need to sell what I've got. Should move. Good. Here, no. Doesn't want the pig meat. No, no. Don't want to destroy it. We can't sell it here, but we could sell it, I think, at the next thing, the next hut. The one that's got the plants in it. Yep. I'm really sleepy. I have to sell this stuff and bail out, I think. About that time. think that's everything. I got some tallow. All that. Yo, Zachariah Fire, welcome to the channel. Let's go see if we can make some horse armor real quick. Made any of that yet on any server. Yeah, that's where I want to go, right here. Alright, Z. So we're going to make some horse armor and then we're going to call it a night. Oh, oh, there it is. Horse. Light armor with bags. Okay, core material. It's just leather and leather. Oh, where's my immob? Sell it? Man, I wouldn't sell it. Horse. In the bank. Luckily, it's just, you know, right here. Oops, somebody got slaughtered in here. It's not good. I'm dozing off a little bit. I don't have to go to bed after this. I'm hitting the wall. So if you've never seen the crafting system before in this game, it's really unique. You pick the object. Then once you pick the object of the source, then you pick what you would want to put or build for that object. So we're going to go light horse armor with bags. Then you're going to have a core material. And you're going to have a padding material. So we're going to try from our horses the leather, mulch, or the bone tissue in the leather. So we're going to go in mulch first, see if there's enough. So bone tissue, will that work? Leather work. Yes, leather will work. And cotton. Or we want leather. About the same. Boom. Got it. Light armor with bags. So now we can turn our horse. P. Step horse. We can take this off. Go. P. Step horse. Take the bags and put it here. Then we can put this in its place. See, now we got armor. It's awesome. There's our first. Our first right there. Just like that. See the other stuff too. pretty good. It's pretty awesome. We'll come back later and we'll get the other books for medium and heavy crafting. I think we're gonna call it. Right here. All right, let me close this out real quick. All right, everybody. We had a very successful night. I know I'm cutting it a little bit short, but I'm really, really tired after a couple of nights in a row playing until like about 1:30 or 2 in the morning. So we tamed our first horse out by the Morin Khur Battle Keep. We leveled our archery to 100 and feel pretty comfortable shooting it. We've now practiced with spears, lowered the mouse sensitivity. We're getting pretty reliable block and parries from the spear use. Spear attacking is going great. We even tested out axes and pole swords, pole axes tonight. All really strong, really viable, but I think I'm going to stick with bow and spear going forward and get those points back into something else. But exciting night. We've got horses now. We've got a cat. We can start building a cavalry. We can equip the horse. We've learned the armors and stuff for the horse. So now we can actually free roam and actually get to places with a decent time point. So incredibly exciting. Can't wait to log back on tomorrow night and see what we can get into. You guys have a great night. Enjoy New World tomorrow. Go out there and just give it your best. Everybody in gaming is going to be in New World tomorrow. It's going to be a crazy thing to see. So if you're playing New World, have a great time tomorrow. Wish you the best. Hopefully you'll come back and see us in Mortal soon. We should be back on tomorrow night. All right. Have a great night. Talk to y'all soon.